Look, I think that the money coming from Gates and how they strategically place themselves was a kind of a departure from the tactics of USAID. And I think that they are a threat and posing a huge amount of challenges for us, because they're funding scientists who straddle health, agriculture, biodiversity, ecology. So I think it is a problem, and we already saw the extent to which they were able to influence the outcome of the COP decision. And that was basically, at the end, it was just Africa who stood in the way of that moratorium. And it was down to, one negotiator from Latin America against the Africans at the end. So I think it's a huge challenge and a huge problem for us, because these young people will occupy spaces in research institutions in Africa, and they will have the ear of governments who will begin to rely on their expertise and knowledge, because a lot of decision making by African governments take place in consultation with research institutions. They don't come to us. They ask us as watchdogs to give inputs, but they don't ask us for advice. African governments ask other experts who are in research institutions for advice. But how long these African scientists will remain in Africa and work on African issues is another issue. Or whether they will take the scholarships and move to the north and work for northern institutions is also another eventuality. But we have to see how the future unfolds. But this is definitely a problem, because we have seen also the voices of these probiotic scientists being amplified by the Alliance for Science, funded by the Gates Foundation, and the extent to which they highlight or give a platform for these African scientists to peddle the wares of the probiotic machinery. And it's sad, because science should be in the public interest and not on the market for co-option by the highest bidder. But even science has become financialized and instrumentalized. And everything today, it appears, has a price tag.